Before we continue with this video, visit my new business venture, carmarshal.com. For your next vehicle purchase, we advertise over 100,000 vehicles nationwide. That's carmarshal.com. The link is in the description.
Well, claims that the South Bend Police Department abused its disciplinary process will soon be in the hands of a jury. A former officer claims that an avalanche of allegations came down on her after she filed sexual harassment and discrimination charges against the department. Mark Peterson was in court today. He joins us now from Studio B. And Mark, this suit alleges retaliation.
Certainly does. It alleges that Joy Phillips was written up a lot, sometimes for some pretty questionable things, in order to get rid of her, to get her to leave the department. Joy Phillips was on the South Bend force for 14 years before she filed her sexual harassment complaint. In that time, she was written up a grand total of 3 times for alleged on-the-job policy violations. The most severe resulted in a written reprimand. Now compare that to the year and a half that's passed after Phillips filed her complaint. She was the subject of 12 internal investigations that brought more than 50 days of suspension without pay. On the witness stand today, Phillips talked about the time she was investigated for allegedly staring at a victim on a domestic violence call. Well, the defense brought up some of the more serious charges against Phillips, like the time she negotiated with a man involved in a police standoff without first contacting the on-scene commander. Furthermore, the defense contends all this happened as Chief Scott Ruskowski was taking the helm and, in the name of transparency, putting the actions of all officers under the microscope. The civil trial began today. U.S. District Court in South Bend. Federal court should wrap up tomorrow.
All right, and is Phillips still with the South Bend Police Department? She's still an officer there?
She is not. Said she couldn't take it. Actually took a pay cut, went to work for the city of Elkhart, but in the first year there, she's already been promoted to detective.
All right, Mark Peterson reporting live tonight from Studio B. Mark, thanks.
Watch Indiana officer sues department over alleged South Bend police retaliation. Claims that the South Bend Police Department abused its disciplinary process will soon be in the hands of a jury. A former officer claims that an avalanche of allegations came down on her after she filed sexual harassment and sexual discrimination charges against the department. Joy Phillips is suing the department for retaliation in a trial that started Monday. Jurors first heard of a time when Joy Phillips was getting nothing but attaboys as an officer, a hostage negotiator, and a boxing coach for inner-city youth, and how quickly things changed after she filed her complaint in October of 2014. Joy Phillips was on the South Bend force for 14 years before filing her complaint, and in that time she was written up 3 times for alleged violations of department policy. The most severe resulted in a written reprimand. Compare that to the year-and-a-half period that passed after the complaint was filed, when Phillips was the subject of 12 internal investigations that brought more than 50 days of suspension. On the witness stand today, Phillips talked about the time she was written up for allegedly staring at a victim on a domestic violence call. In another case, Phillips was anxious to defend herself after being accused of acting rude and cussing at the victim of a domestic violence call because Phillips knew the entire encounter was recorded by her squad car camera. However, Phillips testified that she was told by the Internal Affairs Office that the recording had been lost. The defense countered with some of the more serious charges that have been brought against Phillips, like the time she negotiated with a man involved in a police standoff without contacting the on-scene commander. Furthermore, the defense contends that all this happened about the time Scott Ruskowski took over as police chief, and put the actions of all officers under the microscope in the name of transparency. Phillips has since left the South Bend Department and is an officer in the city of Elkhart. While her new job pays less, she said she has already been promoted to detective there. She filed a sexual harassment complaint in October of 2014 after being told about a mandatory Saturday training session officers had to attend. When Phillips asked what participants should wear, a male officer said she could wear a miniskirt and high heels.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad. etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. It is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know what, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.